I remember, I think the first time I ever interacted with drama was in primary school, games time. Shout out to Mrs. Mbulemu. I was just, hanging out. I was very, very mischievous, by the way. I was just hanging out, games time. And then she's like, so in school I was called Francis Ouma. I don't like that yet.
Why?
Because for a long time I haven't been, I just don't resonate with it. Anyway.
Why it's too formal?
Although my initial names, the names I was given when I was born is Faiz Gulam. Because we have a Muslim kind of lineage.
Background as well.
Yeah, background. So I was named Faiz Gulam. Then wakanipeleka Ocha. So then my grandpa kasema, you know what? Francis Ouma. So when I grew up knowing myself, nikasema hii jina I wanted. So Faiz Francis Ouma.
Proper. So back to, you said like there's a teacher who...
Yeah. Then I was given a narrative to go cram. Yeah. And then we go for the auditions. Yeah. We were two. So we were supposed to pair. Boy anaitwa Musioka. I can still remember his name. He was a stammerer. So we paired. Kashika lines. We went for the auditions. Yeah. We didn't get it. The ladies walishinda. But I really, really wanted to do this. So nikasema neza pata yote. Yeah. So in the narrative, I remember ilikuwa about environment, growth, nini. So I was that guy hapo backstage. Hapo tu nyuma ya backdrop. Wakifanya hivi, there was a line. So wakifanya hivi, upandisha hivi, flowers, zina grow. I enjoyed that. So that was my first time interacting with the drama fully. But deep down, I think even when I was just young, I wanted to be in front of the camera.
But what were you watching? Like maybe on TV or entertainment? What were you consuming as a young kid?
As a young kid, I was consuming a lot of soap operas. Mkiwa primary, zile Storm of
Mexican,
Paradise, exactly. And my mom introduced me to entertainment fully. Because my mom anapenda entertainment kabisa. So I remember every morning, tukiamka before tupeleke shule, ateka Kiss 100 nini. So nikaanza kusikiza actually aliniintroduce to bongo. Mamangu anapenda Diamond.
Mario, of course, I'm sure Alikiba probably.
Of course. Yeah, so then usiku tulikuwa tuna watch hizo ma soap operas. And I can't really remember watching vitu kama Tausi nini.
Yeah.
But I remember watching Tidy High. I really watched a lot of Tidy High. So I didn't really consume a lot of Kenyan back then.
That's what you see. So you can't blame me.
Okay, that was your point.
Exactly.
That is why.
That's where I'm heading to. That's where I'm going.
Red-handed. Yeah, for sure.
Even the way you've explained, I'm like, that's exactly.
That's it.
But now, like even for my case, like there's a friend of mine who was like, "Yo, you need to watch this series. You need to watch this series." Because I was telling them like I'm always looking for new people who are very unique and doing a lot of stuff. Right. And then she's like, try and like get even like, people who are doing like local films and stuff. And it's so crazy because even like one of the shows, Volume.
Yeah, Volume.
I remember seeing, there's a friend of mine, his name is Ivan Odi.
Ivan Odi, yeah, he shot our intro. The intro sequence, yeah.
So he was editing that thing. And I remember, that's like 2 years ago, watching in his house. And then I'm asking him, like, what exactly is this? So I wasn't paying any attention.
Right.
He's telling me he's shooting, there's something they're doing with Tosh. And then I'm like, so I'm not paying any attention at all.
Yeah.
So like now you can only imagine like 2 years down the line.
Exactly.
I have a friend who's actually telling me like, hey, by the way, you need to watch a local series, because I don't consume at all. Not in a bad way, but it's because there are so many different things we're interested in. So I'm sure people who enjoy that, they enjoy. Then a friend of mine told me like, just watch and then let me know what you think. So I go and watch the series and then I'm like,
was that like you officially? That was your first Kenyan?
Proper Kenyan. Yeah, like I even know people in names like friends who act, but I don't watch their stuff.
What do you watch?
I'm just the other Netflix stuff. Like
okay.
now I'm watching like Alpha Males, and that's like
right.
an Australian or Spanish thing, but not in a disrespectful way.
I get it.
It's just that at times we enjoy different things,
for sure.
and you know, like pick anyone in the industry, even Nick Mtuma. I've never watched any of his movies. That's my friend.
Actually,
but even for him, I'm sure if I ask him, have you ever watched any of my podcast? He will say no. It's not that he doesn't like exactly.
Me too.
It's not that you hate someone.
It's
but
just
maybe,
not on your radar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then now after watching, I'm like, wow, this is actually really good because I see how people actually have changed. Because me, when I stopped watching like local, is probably from Akina Taidi High, probably those days, and then just consuming different things, and then life happens. You know, if this is your 8 to 5, your interest is there.
It has to, because that is where you invest. That is your life, so you have to, you know, it's part of research. It's part of the work.
Exactly. But now after watching, I got like now more interested in like what a lot
have
of people do.
Have you watched more since then?
Not too many.
Okay.
Not too many. But
you.
I mean, if somebody tells me something is nice and I watch it, I'll be like, yo.
Right.
But you know, rather than now I go and watch a whole collective of so many other things.
Yeah,
and then,
it's not in your frequency.
You know, somebody's even telling me, "Someone will go watch you." I want somebody to recommend something nice. And then, but I saw